Since no state has the power to save the whole world, combat every injustice, and rescue every endangered innocent, each state has to choose where to intervene. And into such choices, considerations of interest quite rightly enter. In 1796, Edmund Burke advocated British military intervention in France to stop the atrocious excesses of the revolution there. Challenged to explain why he therefore did not also advocate intervention in equally deplorable Algiers, he replied, "Algiers is not powerful. Algiers is not our neighbour. Algiers is not infectious. When I find Algiers transferred to Calais, I will tell you what I think." In other words, while the British government had a national interest in stopping political atrocities in France, it had no such interest in stopping slave trading by Algiers. What rights idealists such as Ian Brownlee would have dismissed as political expediency and capriciousness was in fact the political exercise of the moral virtue of prudence. In deliberating about going to war, especially in order to rectify grave injustices in far-flung parts of the world, legitimate national interest needs to be strongly engaged. This idea first crystallized in my mind as I reflected on the UK's military interventions in Iraq and Afghanistan in 2003. It struck me that a basic problem was that the successful reconstruction of nations is a very long-term and expensive process. So if any state is to embark upon it prudently, and therefore justly, it needs to have a sufficiently strong interest to stay the course and pay the costs. In the cases of Iraq and Afghanistan, a basic problem was that the British national interest was not sufficiently engaged.